When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcats offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Look out, he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Handoff from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Using his feet. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll leave it with him. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Number 11 with the carry.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Pulls it in. It's Norton. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff to Johnson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quick completion to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Welch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
3:25.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Lewis to throw. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
While they're trying to attack the middle of the field, that time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Brings into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Extending the play. He's turning it loose into the middle. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Moves. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The handoff to Johnson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Rides to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There he goes. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Lewis to throw. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman you walk. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Bears the pressure. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Here's a heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Trying to get it in. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rubbing in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss,